Late last week, government forces attempted to destroy Jewish communities in Yesha, and this morning Jews began a major hike through the areas of Yehuda and Shomron.
Shalom Aaron.
Shalom Yoni. So what is going on in Shvut Ami today?
Well, it's summertime, time to tour the land of Israel. The Land of Israel Loyalists decided to do a tour, a hike that they have been doing in the past. This time it's a 5-day hike. The hike started at the area of Chomesh at around 5 o'clock in the morning. Then they arrived here at the Shvut Ami hilltop community. Not really a community yet, but there's a little tent area there, and they're walking from Shvut Ami through the hills of Samaria. They'll be reaching all different hilltop areas where they hope to build communities in the future.
It's a hike from Shvut Ami to Ma'alot Chalchul. It might continue to Chavat Ma'on, and then we are going to Mitzpeh Asael to help the guys where 3 were already arrested.
The idea is to, first of all, show the love to the land of Israel, to connect to the land of Israel. As we know, it says in the Talmud many times that just walking 4 steps in the land of Israel is a great merit, and it's very important. And so especially here in areas that some people think that aren't part of the land of Israel, it's very important for them, for everyone, to walk through the land of Israel, to walk through the lands of Yesha, Yehuda, and Shomron.
The message of this hike is to tell the state and the army that we are here. We will tour the land as much as we want, no matter what you think about it. That we are going out to the open areas, and we aren't staying in any specific part of the populated communities that fence themselves in. Rather, we go out and settle all the hilltops and unpopulated areas.
Now, there have been many protests in Yesha. Is there a particular goal this protest is pushing for?
Yes, in this case we're also talking about a protest regarding one girl, Riki Mirichik, who was here a few months ago protesting against the demolition of the community in Shvut Ami, and she was arrested, and she is still in prison now as we speak, and the kids here are saying, release her, let her go.
They took her and said she attacked a policeman, but there is no proof. The officer didn't even testify against her yet. Her court case is being postponed in order to leave her in prison. This is torture to her.
Now, Yoni, lately there have been altercations between the army and the residents of Yesha. What happened, and what do the Jews in Yesha hope to accomplish?
The events on Thursday began with a evacuation of a bus, an empty old bus that was used by the residents in the area of Adei-Ad as a beginning of building of a place where they can sleep, when they can rest, as part of their community that they're building over there on the hilltop. And that bus was evacuated and moved away. After that, throughout the Shomron, there were all different protests. Tires were burnt by the protesters. And the idea is to, as they explained to us here, to create a price tag.
Are tiring the government forces. They can't be in every location at once, and they see an evacuation doesn't go quietly. It's a tactic of deterrence. The army has to understand they are dealing with people here, and just like in every place, if the army comes to evacuate and demolish with no warrant, it won't go quietly. So too, here it won't go quietly.
Now, there have been reports that a Jew seized a gun from a soldier. Can you tell us what exactly happened?
Actually, one of the events that occurred and is written in the newspapers as one of the violent events of the settlers here is an event that, if you read into the details, is not such a violent and weird event. Basically what was happening is that one of the Jews' car was stoned by Arabs. He says that he went out of the car and told the soldiers in the area, just shoot in the air, make these Arabs, these violent Arabs go away. And they were standing there, he says, and doing nothing. He took one of their weapons, shot in the air, and the mob scattered from the area, and the stoning stopped. He was interrogated by the police, but at the end released because he did this as self-defense.
Yoni Kempinski, thank you very much.
Thank you.